Hey everyone, this is Sultan with WPFunnels. WPFunnels right now is one of the easiest funnel builders you'll find out there for WordPress. Today, I'll give you a quick overview of the basic version of WPFunnels. You will know about all the core features you will get in the free plugin and learn how you can start using it immediately. First, I would like to mention that WPFunnels can be used for both lead generation and to create sales funnels or both together. You can actually create a free lead generation funnel using WPFunnels and MailMint free versions. It's quite easy. I have a separate video for it and I'll link it in the description below or in the video card for this video, okay? However, if you want to create a sales funnel, then you will need to use WooCommerce. Now, before you can create a funnel, you will need to make sure you have added products in WooCommerce and configured payment options in WooCommerce settings. These two are mandatory before you can create and use a sales funnel. But it is ideal that at least cover all the basic settings in WooCommerce before pushing your shop live. Now let's learn how you can use WPFunnels. As you can see, I'm on the WPFunnels dashboard. When you first install and activate WPFunnels, you will go through a setup wizard, and after all things are ready, this is where you'll end up, the dashboard of WPFunnels. And in this page, you can see you can get a summary of all the performance you got out of your funnels using WPFunnels. You can see you get the idea of how many customers you gained, how many orders were placed, what was the total revenue you earned through your funnels, what's the revenue you earned through just order bumps, and how much revenue you earned through upsell and downsell. Well, this is actually a pro feature, so when you have WPFunnels Pro, you get that, but normally this is what you get. And in this dashboard, you get a combined data on your overall performance of all the funnels right here. If you want to get analytics on each funnel, then you get that within each funnel in their settings, all right? So now first things first, let's look at the features you get in the WPFunnels free version by creating a small funnel, okay? You go to the funnels menu and this is what you will see. In this page, usually the funnels you create will be listed. Anything that is live right now, you'll see it under the live tab. And if you have deleted funnels, it will be in the trash tab, all right? And to start creating your funnel, you can click on create your first funnel. When you first click on that, you'll see that it will let you choose from a lot of templates we have that you can import right away to get pre-designed pages for your funnel, or you can start one from scratch. That's totally up to you. First, let me go ahead and show you by creating a funnel by importing a template. Now, most of the templates you get here are freemium templates, which means that you'll get some of the steps imported for free in the free version, but once you get pro, you'll get additional steps there once you import the templates. Right now, since it's the free version, if I import any of these templates, it will only include the 3 steps: the landing, the checkout, and the thank you page. So for this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to import this template, which is generally just a free template. So if I click on import, there you go. Once you import, you'll see that you'll be taken to the funnel canvas and the steps of that funnel will be added. This template includes a landing page, a checkout page, and a thank you page, and they have been added to the funnel canvas, okay? So first, let me give you a glimpse of the pre-built template just to show you that it's working as it should be. So let me click on preview, and you can see that the template is right here. And you can actually edit this whole page if you want to. I'll show that to you in a bit in this video, but let me go back to the canvas. You have the checkout page of the thank you. All of those are designed as well, okay? You can actually rename this funnel over here, okay, to remember what this funnel is about. So let's change it to my first funnel. There you go. Now let me talk about all the other features you get on the canvas. First of all, this is a drag and drop canvas. You can move the journey however you want. You can, move them to make it more comfortable for you to understand. That's totally up to you, okay? You can see below all the steps, there are some settings to configure each of them. I'll explain them in a bit. Other than that, just below the screen, you can see there is options to, go full screen or zoom in on zoom out on the canvas, okay? If you look at the top right corner, there's this option called stats to show you the stats of each page, which is a premium feature, so I cannot enable it right now. But clicking on this eye icon will, give you a live preview of the funnel right now. This is the save button. If you make some changes and if they're not auto-saved, you can click on this to save it. Then there's the 3 dots. If you click on that, you'll see that this has some additional stuff. The webhooks, analytics, and integrations are pro features. So if you have WPFunnels Pro, you can get that. With the free, you can turn this funnel into a draft mode, which means that even if you configure the whole thing, this won't be published unless you change it back to published. You can move it to trash right away in case you're unhappy with this thing. And then there's the settings, which actually has some of pro features included. In the free plugin, you don't really need to worry about the settings window. Okay. Now, for each of the steps, let me show you the options you get. Below the steps, you have this settings icon for landing page. If you click on that, a settings drawer will open up, and on top you can see under general, you can change the title of the page and the URL of the page, and you can include a custom script to the header of the page right over here. Okay. If I go back, next comes the edit icon. If I click on this, it's going to open in the edit mode of this page. When you install WPFunnels in the setup wizard, you are required to choose which page builder you want to use. At that time, you can choose from Gutenberg, Elementor, Bricks, DV, and Oxygen. So what I did here is I've selected Elementor, as that's the default page builder I like using. So if I click on this, this is going to open up in the edit mode of Elementor. So whichever page builder you choose during setup wizard, or maybe by going to the settings of the plugin, that's gonna be the edit mode of the page when you click on the edit icon. In fact, the templates you get to choose from, they are gonna be also the pre-built templates of those builders. Okay. Next comes this icon, which is the preview icon. If you click on this, it's gonna open in a new tab. I showed you before starting explaining these things, a preview of the landing page. I did that by clicking on this icon. Beside this, there is this icon called A/B testing. A/B testing is a premium feature, so if you click on this, it's just going to tell you that this is unlocked with premium. So for this, you need WPFunnels Pro. And then you have this option called Conditional Journey in case you want to use any conditional journey in this funnel. Okay, I'll show that to you in a bit. Next comes the checkout page. You get this icon called Cart. This is basically the settings window, which has some additional features. So let me tell you that when you start creating a sales funnel, the first thing you should be doing is assigning the product to the checkout page, because this is the main product that you'll be offering to the customer through your copy in the landing page. If they accept it, they're going to go to the checkout, and that's the product they're going to find added to the checkout. So that's something you can add by going to its setting window by clicking on this card icon. So let me click on that, and it's going to open up this window. Now to add a product, what you do is you click on add product and you search for it over here. So let me just search for a product I have in the store. So let's say this one, and then I'll click on add, and this will be added. I can add multiple products on this if I want to offer multiple products together. Okay, but that's just about it. You add the product, and now what will happen is whoever comes to the checkout of this funnel, this is the product they're going to be paying for. Okay, other than that, you can see that you have more options over here. First, you get to choose to offer a special discount for this product just for this funnel. So let me show you. I can change the discount type to percentage, and I can offer, let's say, a 20% discount on this. Okay, so initially this one cost $150, but with 20% discount, this will be priced at $120. Now this discount is exclusive to this funnel. If you set this up in your online store other than the funnel, that's fine. But here, if you set this discount, this will only be available here. Nobody in the store can actually get this discount. Okay. Now, if you scroll down, there are more additional features, such as you can allow people to use coupons on the checkout. You can even have a feature to apply coupon automatically. Okay. I have a separate video explaining how you can use that, so I'll link that in the description. And if you look at the top, there is another option called order bump, which is one of our specialties. But what I'll do is I'll explain this a bit later in this video after I'm done explaining all the steps. Okay, so this is just about the basic settings of the checkout that you need to handle. If you want to change the URL, just click on general and top, and it will reveal the option to change the title and the select for this specific page. And you can also add a custom script and the header over here. Okay, so let me go back and let's look at the other options the checkout step has. Below you can see this is the edit icon, same as the landing page. If I click on this, it's going to take me to the edit mode of Elementor. If I click on this icon, this will take me to the preview of this page to show me how it looks in the front end. And again, this is the A/B testing option. You can A/B test each page separately over here. You don't A/B test each funnel, you A/B test each page. So over here, when you click on this, this will let you create different variants of the checkout and test it out. But that's a pro feature. I also have a dedicated video for A/B testing, which I'll also link in the description. And then there's the conditional journey option if you want to create any conditional workflow in this funnel journey. Okay. Next comes the thank you page. Here you get the settings icon again, same as the landing page. You click on this, it's going to open the settings window. First at the top, if you click on general, it's going to let you change the title and the slug of this page or the URL. And then you can add a custom script if you want to. And below that, you can see there are some options here. It says show order overview, show order details, show billing details, show shipping details. What are this? These are basically some of the sections you get in the thank you page when you complete an order. Normally in e-commerce, when you complete an order, it takes you to a thank you page where you get the summary of the order, billing details. These are what those are. Now in WPFunnels, you have to use a dedicated widget in the thank you page, and enabling and disabling these options will mean that will those data be showed in that summary or not. So when someone goes to the thank you page, will they see the order details, or they'll just see the overview? You can choose that over here. Okay, this is because it depends on the funnel you're creating or the product you're selling. If you are a digital creator, usually you don't really need to show additional product details. You can rather just show the product overview and then do something else with the thank you page, offering them an option to choose more products or other stuff. If you want to do that, then you can actually avoid showing these details. In fact, if you're selling a digital product, you really don't need to show any billing details or shipping details on the thank you page. So you can just disable them here and that's it. Okay, so that's totally up to you. It depends on what you sell. For physical products, this would rather be more convenient to show. Okay. Other than that, you see there is another feature called thank you page redirection. So what you can do is you can actually redirect someone after someone lands on the thank you page. So let's say someone purchased a product from you, he went to the thank you page, but you want him to redirect to another page afterwards. So you can do that. All right, so this is the place where you place the URL and then you set a time after which he'll be redirected out. Okay, another option you see is that you can redirect without viewing the thank you page. It means that you do not use the thank you page in the funnel at all. What you do is you assign a link over here. After someone completes an order, you can take him out to another page externally, however you want. Okay, so there's no limitations. So these are the few features you get with the thank you page in the settings window. Other than that, the rest of the features are pretty much the same. You can see that you have the option to edit. If you click on this, it'll open in the edit mode of Elementor for me. If you click on this, it'll preview the page. If you click on this, it's the A/B testing option. Again, it's a premium feature, so you cannot use it in the free plugin. So those are the options you have to configure each step of this funnel. Okay. Now, if you want to remove a step, you can just hover on it and then click on this cross icon and it will remove the step for you. So let me show you. For the thank you, let's just remove it for now. Okay, there you go. And once you remove a step, there will be this placeholder. If you want to add a step again, just click on it and it will let you choose the step you want to add. So whichever step you want to add on the left side, you can choose the type of the step. In the free version, you can only use landing page, checkout page, and thank you page. Now, after a checkout page, you can only add a thank you page. There's no other type of page you can add. That's why you can see it's only selecting thank you. After the landing page, however, you will get the option to add a checkout or a thank you page. So you have those options. So for the thank you, let me just import, let's say this template. And if I click on import, this is going to import this template and create the thank you page again over here. And remember, once you remove a step and add a new one, you have to, change the settings again to match your needs. Okay. And if you think that you need to add a step in between, you can do that by clicking on plus. But in the free versions, you cannot add other than landing, checkout, or thank you. So there's no other steps to add. So, you don't need to bother with that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can add that order bump at the checkout. I skipped it earlier in this video. I'm going to show it to you now. Okay. So first, let me give you a glimpse of how the checkout page looks like. Let me click on this icon and it's going to open up the checkout page. You can see this is what it looks like. Okay. So this is the design that I imported from the template and you can see the product is added. Obviously this product doesn't go with the template. I'm just showing this for the sake of tutorial. Okay. Now let me go back to the canvas and let's click on the cart icon. Okay. And here you can see that I already added a product over here. Let's go to the order bump tab and here it will let me add an order bump to this funnel. So let's click on add order bump. When you click on that, this is going to give you these options to customize the order bump. So the first thing you do is you assign it a product. So what you want to add as an order bump. So let's say I want to add a pop filter as an order bump for this product. So I'll just add that and then I'm going to customize all the copies over here. You can change the title, You can change the label, you can change the description, you can also change the colors in this order bump. You can choose from different templates of the order bump, as you can see, and you can also choose where to place the order bump on the checkout form. Okay, and if you scroll below, just like the checkout, you also have the option to offer exclusive discount on the order bump product that you're offering. Okay, now I have separate videos explaining how you can exclusively use order bumps to increase sales in your sales funnel and make them effective. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm just going to link the videos to the order bump in the description, so that you can rather go ahead and watch those and understand when to use order bumps and how to use them the best way. Okay, and I'll also include the link in the YouTube card. Okay, so that's something I really recommend you go ahead and watch. But for this video, I'm just gonna keep it as this is, and I'll just save this. Okay, let me go back, and you can see there is this message that says you can only add one order bump offer in the free version. So when you use WPFunnels free version, in each funnel you can only use one order bump. In the Pro plugin, you have the option to add multiple order bumps. So that's something I'm sure you want to explore. So let me show you how the checkout page looks like now. There you go, and you can see that just below the order details there is the order bump available. So what will happen is a person can just click on this and this will be added to the order. You can just click on it again and this will be removed. So it's that simple to use order bumps. So I really recommend you use order bumps in your funnel. Okay, so another feature you get with the free version is the conditional journey. So if I click on this, you can see I can choose a condition based on which the next step will be divided. So when I enable this, and let's say I set a condition that order bump is accepted. So when it's accepted, it will be considered true. I can send him to one thank you page. And let's say when it's rejected, I want to send him to a different thank you page. So I can choose that, choose a thank you page that's already created, or in this case, I had only one thank you page, which people are going to if the order bump is accepted. But I'm going to choose to add a new step. So let's just choose a different thank you page template for this. And what this will do is that once someone chooses the order bump, they're going to go to this thank you page. If they don't, they're going to go to the second thank you page. Okay, so that's how easy it is to use the conditional steps. We'll have a separate video for this to explain different tactics you can use for this. All right, and different steps will have different options for conditional journey. When you have WPFunnels Pro, you'll also be able to set conditions based on people's actions in upsell and downsell. And in this case, you can have conditional journey based on their actions in the landing page and the checkout page. Okay, so for now, let's just keep it disabled. Okay, so now that I've configured the whole funnel, let me go through the funnel journey just to show you how it works. As you can see, this is the landing page, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right to the bottom and click on the CTA button. Now, obviously, I haven't added a product related to fitness training. I'm just using this template to show you how it works. And let's click on the CTA button, and it's going to take me to the checkout page. There you go. And you can see it has the product added that I have assigned, and I also have the order bump available. So let me just choose this option and scroll down, and I can choose my payment options over here. Let me just choose cash on delivery and place order. I have all the info inputted over here already. And there you go. It's taken me to the thank you page. You can see the order has been placed. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I'm just going to go back and show you what happens when you try to create a funnel from scratch. So let me go back. And as I told you before, when you create funnels, they're usually listed over here. Now let me click on add new funnel. And again, you see I have the option to choose from templates or start from scratch. So when you choose a template, it imports the template just like I showed you earlier in the video. Or if you click on start from scratch, it'll give you this option. You can either choose a layout, or you can just create one completely blank by not choosing any layout at all. So I'm just going to name it my second funnel. And if I choose a layout, what this will just do is this is going to add some of the steps on the funnel canvas, but the pages are going to be completely blank. There are going to be no template for the pages. You have to create them literally from scratch. But if I don't choose any layout and just name it and create funnel, this is what's going to happen. It's going to load a completely blank funnel canvas. Here, you can choose what steps to start with and then go ahead. So let me click on this one. And here you can see I have the option to start with a landing page or a checkout page. Now, you might choose to start with the landing page, having a completely different landing page for the funnel and promote that. across your channels to bring in traffic and convert them, or you can choose to start the funnel from checkout and link it in the landing page on another place in your website or an external website. That's totally up to you. You can do that. All right. So for the landing page, you can import a template here or create one from scratch. As I mentioned, if you click start from scratch here, the page is going to be literally blank. There's going to be nothing in the page. You have to design it completely from scratch. But let's just import one of the available templates. Let's say this one. What this will do is this is going to add just the landing step with that design that I just selected. Okay. And then I can configure it just like I showed you a few moments ago. Next, let me add a checkout step over here. And let's say I'm going to choose this one. Again, this is going to import a template and then followed by I can add more steps, which is the thank you page after the checkout. For this, let me show you what happens when you choose from scratch. So let's choose start from scratch and name it. There you go. And this is there. Now here you don't see any difference, but if I preview the thank you page, you'll see that this is absolutely blank. There's nothing there. That's what you mean by from scratch. But for this too, I imported templates, so I can preview the landing page. You can see the template is available. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, when you create a funnel, you should always, add a product, whether it is in the scratch funnel or, when you use a template, you have to add a product for this funnel to be functional. Okay. So that's just about it. What the difference between when you import a template or when you build a funnel from scratch. Now, what I'm going to show you is how you can, edit the pages and configure them. So let me go to the first funnel that I created and let me show you. So for the landing page, click on the edit icon and it's going to open up in the Elementor edit mode. There you go. So when I say Elementor edit mode, the whole template is actually created using Elementor. So I can customize everything over here. I can customize this title, this little area for video, this little section. Everything is customized with Elementor. So that's totally up to me how I design it. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind that every page that you create in WPFunnels, you need to use our dedicated widgets to make the funnel functional. So each page has its own widget. These widgets are natural widgets you get with Elementor. Just that in the landing page, the main CTA button has to be our widget. Basically, if I click on this, you'll see this is called next step button. So WPFunnels has a widget called next step button for the landing page, which you have to use in place of CTA buttons so that when someone clicks on it, they'll move to the checkout page. If you use a regular button of Elementor here, it's not going to work. At that time, you have to do it manually by placing a link from the checkout to the button, right? But rather than doing that, simply use the next step button widget and it's going to act same as the button, just that it's going to take the people to the next step of the funnel. So if I click on this plus element and scroll to the very bottom, you'll see there's a section called WPFunnels, and here you can actually drop the next step button. For lead generation, you can use the opt-in form, but you can see that from the video I've linked in the description for lead generation. I think that'll be better to go through, as that's a complete tutorial on that. For the next step button, you just drag and drop this one and you can customize it to however you want it to look like. Okay. Now, once you're happy with the landing page, you can go ahead and design the checkout page. Again, when you edit this, it's going to open in the Elementor edit mode. And on this page, we also have one of our widgets. If I scroll down, you see there's the checkout form. This is actually our widget here. So if I click on this, you can see it says funnel checkout. So when you are editing the checkout page to show the checkout form, you do not use the shortcut of WooCommerce or use any widget for WooCommerce. You use our widget, the funnel checkout. This is because this is the one that we have configured, where you can place the order bumps, you can customize it, you can change the designs over here. You have a lot of control. You can see if I select this widget on the left side, I have the option to change it to different layouts, one column, two column. I can have floating level effect on these fields, and I can choose where to place the order bump. So all those options you get with our widget. Plus you can customize everything in this form using the Elementor design options. Okay, so that's the option you get with the checkout page. So when you design the checkout page, do anything you want with the page, just make sure that you're using our widget when you're wanting to show the checkout form. So this is called the checkout widget under WPFunnels. Okay, let's go back to the canvas. For the thank you page, again, similarly, we have our dedicated widget. Let me edit this, and this is going to open in the Elementor edit mode. And this is basically our widget. Now, when it's not a live order, you can only see this part because there's no order placed. But normally when the order is placed and you go to the thank you page, this is going to be a long summary of the product details. Then there's going to be the billing section, shipping section in the thank you page, right? You can actually disable them from here or in the settings window I showed you before to customize it. But this is our widget. This widget is called order detail. If you click on plus element and scroll to the bottom, there's this option under WPFunnels called order detail. So if you want to show order details in the thank you page, then make sure to use this widget here. Now, thank you page is the only page where it's not mandatory to use our widget. If you want, you can show no order details at all and just show completely something different, whichever you want. That's totally fine. So basically, when you're doing lead generation, or maybe you're creating a webinar funnel, maybe in the thank you page you don't want to show any of those, so you don't need to use this widget at that time. But when you're creating a sales funnel, it's highly recommended you at least show the order summary in the thank you page. Okay, so let's get back to the canvas. And I have just about covered everything you get with the free version of the plugin when creating a funnel. So if I go back, you can see over here, one thing you should know that with the free version, you can create up to 3 funnels over here. I have already created 2. The next one would be the limit. All right, you can have up to 3 live funnels using the free version, and the other restriction is you can add up to only 1 order bump at the checkout. So those are the limitations you get with the free version. Now let's look at the settings. In the settings, initially you can see there is the option called funnel type. So when you initially install WPFunnels, you get the option to choose you want to create a lead funnel or a complete funnel. When you choose lead funnel, you can use WPFunnels without WooCommerce. But when you choose complete funnel, you have the option to either create a lead generation funnel or a sales funnel. At that time, you will need WooCommerce. And then there is the page builder options. You can see element is selected for me. You can choose any other one if you want to use one of those page builders. Next comes the permalink. You can choose the format of the links in the funnel. You can choose the base and the step-based parameters. You can change the text for that. Then there's the opt-in settings. So if you're using a lead funnel, this is the settings you'll need to choose which email the admin notifications will go to. You have the option to enable reCAPTCHA for the lead form. Well, those are for lead generation funnel. Okay. Then there's the event and other integrations. Now in the checkout page, we have an option for Google autocomplete. When someone enters some of their details, there's the suggestions on the whole address for them. You can enable that by connecting with the Google Maps API. So that's something you set up under this tab. And then you have the advanced settings where you can, configure to delete the transients. You can disable theme styles and have your own funnels, separate styles. You can enable log status to have logs available, so that in case you encounter any error, you have some logs available. You can also clear all funnel data when installing the plugin. So let's say you want to start from the beginning. So you want to remove everything you did with WPFunnels. So just enable this and then install the plugin. Everything will be removed from the database. And when you install WPFunnels again, it's going to be a fresh start. Okay. And then you have the option to roll back to an older option. So, this is the software world. If you encounter any issues with the latest version, you can always roll back temporarily and inform us to get help from, right? And then there's the logs. When you enable logs, you get logs kept over here. You can check out the different logs that are generated when some errors are encountered. Okay. So that's just about it. That's all the features you get with WPFunnels free version. Just one more thing I'll just point out is that if you go to the template section, you can get an idea of what templates are available in the funnel. Anything that says freemium, this includes the 3 steps in the free version: the landing, checkout, and thank you. But when you have the pro plugin, this templates when you import will have more steps added, templates for upsell and downsell included. Okay, so that's just about it. With the free plugin, you can create a basic sales funnel and offer order bumps. So that's a great addition to your sales process. But if you really want to get the maximum result of your sales funnels, then it's better to go to the pro plugin, where you can offer one-click upsell offers. You can have A/B testing run over there, and you can even customize the checkout fields over there using WPFunnels only. Okay, as I mentioned before, the free version limits you to create just 3 funnels at a time and just offer 1 single order bump. In the pro plugin, you can create unlimited number of funnels and add as many order bumps as you want in each funnel as you want. So there's more options in the pro plugin, and what I'm going to do is in my immediate next video, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the features you get with WPFunnels Pro. All right. So whether you have just upgraded to a pro plugin or simply want to get a walkthrough to decide if you want to upgrade, then watch this next video. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care.